and of course, boom, boom, boom. PANW, I talk about it. This is for 2-for-1 split, forward split, and then of course we're looking for more action on this name. I will be looking for more action. I do have some position right there, and I'm looking for more to this trend support, and if it does come, I'll be looking to add more before. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Well, we're going to be talking about stocks as usual, and of course we're going to be looking at those long-term hold, those long-term stocks, and right now the market is actually pushing to the upside, and of course we really want to take a deep dive into the sectors that are actually leading the market based on 1 week's performance. However, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now we're going to be talking about stocks, like I said, and of course looking at different sectors. Also, we're going to be talking about the US economic calendar, what we got going on with QQQ, UVXY, which is the inverse of the market, of course, IWM, which is small cap, Russell 2000, and of course we're going to be talking about snowflakes, MPW, PANW as well. What we got going on, potential for forward split stocks. Of course, just keep an eye out and it will be within the video. Of course, let's get into the broader sector. This is our S&P 500 outlook here, and of course for the week we have Amazon down on this sector, communication services, of course Google is down. Semiconductor side, we have a QCOM or QCOM, Texas TXN down. Overall, we're looking at consumer cyclical and telecommunication there. Pretty much we're all green in the broader sector except of course the biotech side. Based on earnings, TGT as well is down. Of course, TGT is going to be that stock that you want to hold in your portfolio if you don't have it already. Remember, it's not a recommendation. Let's get into our QQQ right now. We're looking at QQQ right here, and we broke right off the 503, 504 area into 505 close. We're looking at 510 next if it does come over. Other than that, our trend resistance is right there, and if for any reason we reject that back down, retest the support. UVXY, of course, our area to watch is the $20, and if it does break, then we're going to be looking at more momentum into the market. But however, I did actually trade this back then, and we're looking at this kind of movement again in the market. We're looking at some form of action to the $30 spot or even more on UVXY. That will invariably bring down the market. Of course, it is about time for some form of a correction in the market. But how do you have your portfolio actually positioned? Okay, do you have it in all sector, or you just really have it in just one spot? So looking at different sectors, I'm going to talk about the stocks here that we're going to be watching this coming week. Amazon, Tesla, Google, QCOM, NVDA, JP Morgan, all these are different sectors. LLY, UNH also is another one to keep an eye out. But guess what? Right now we're trying to get back into the 50 moving average there, so just keep an eye out. If for any reason we decide to pull back to that 540, that is the spot to hold for the long term on United Health. Anyways, let's get into our stock. But for then, let's look at the economic calendar. We have Monday, nothing really scheduled Monday, so price action will take a fold right there. No news, nothing, right? So anyways, just keep an eye out. Euro close also could affect the market. Tuesday, pretty much we have consumer confidence with, of course, minutes of Fed's November FOMC meeting, so that will be actionable trade right there. Wednesday we have initial jobless claim, durable goods, core PCE as well. This is what the Fed really use in terms of interest rate decisions, so keep an eye out there. Of course, Thursday is pretty much Thanksgiving, nothing is scheduled. On Friday, nothing scheduled. So it's gonna be an interesting week, most especially Tuesday and Wednesday. So keep an eye out. It is a short week. Okay. SPY, what we got with SPY? SPY, I'm expecting price back into the $600 spot. If it doesn't, if this 596 area rejects again, we're going to be looking at the 20 exponential moving average, if not 585 or 578. So it's about time for some form of a pullback down. Looking at that trend right here, the resistance is going to be around that $600 spot with support at 578 for SPY. Look for 585. That is going to be your area for up or down. If you pull back there, potential for support to hold. Okay. So our first stock today is going to be Tesla. Why Tesla? Why? It is actually flagging at this point in time, flagging at this moment. We're looking at 360, got to 360 Friday, rejected it back to close 352. I'll be looking for more in terms of to the downside, at least for this to pull back. Okay, we really extended from the 20 exponential moving average, but that is not an indication for overbought or oversold in terms of price action. However, RSI is indicating 69, 70%, which is right there. Okay, so keep an eye out as volume continue to come in. Is this a sell volume? Is this a buy volume? Well, Monday pretty much will have to indicate where we are headed in terms of Tesla. SQ is another name, flag, and right now we're looking at $95 spot for a visit, but for now look for $90 as a support. CLSK is a small one, and of course if you're looking at IWM, looking at small price stocks, and that is what you got it, $15. So see if this momentum continue on this name. All right, Palantir has always been a small price stocks, and now it's been pushing to the upside. Looking at momentum, looking at level, looking at RSI 71%. Of course, 56 right here is our support with that flag coming into play. 64, 65 in the next coming days. Keep an eye out if this can continue that momentum, or is about time for we to for price action to pull back. We don't know. However, looking at the distance from the 200 moving average, I think it's about time we at least get back into the 50 exponential moving average. GME, of course, guys, GameStop, we're looking at $30 resistance all through all months long, and of course we're looking at support at the $27 spot with immediate support right here at 25. So keep an eye out. Momentum comes in and we should be good. MU, that is another name to keep an eye out. What I'm looking at the 200 moving average with room right into 115, back into the resistance, back into that zone that we've been rejecting for a while. If momentum comes in, volume comes in, RSI is in the good spot, guess what? Momentum can push this back into 130 in the next days or so. TGT, we talked about it. Long term. Right now, earnings report failed, created this huge gap. Right now, we need to fill it back to 130, and then we can continue to fill this beautiful gap there. But for now, we're looking for momentum to really come into this name and buyers to come into this name. PG as well. PG, this is the different, another sector to actually really worked on as well. So we're looking at 180 in the coming days on PG. Okay, JNJ as well. This is one of my favorite pattern. This is the W shape and W shape out to the long side, looking at 160, 155 in the next coming days on JNJ. I do like the company for a long-term play. CROM as well. Looking for jobs right now. We're looking at that inverse of my W shape. So we're looking at price possibly reject that 350 area back down. So keep an eye out on CROM, INTU. Into it right now, pulling back, looking for more support at the 200 moving average. I, for one, not a recommendation, will be looking for some long position around the 200. Institutions love the 200 moving average, of course. Medtronic MDT, we're looking at price action, price level right at the 86. That is where the price action really is, with support actually held at the 200 moving average there. Volume came in, RSI is back looking up, and of course, boom, boom, boom. PANW, I talk about it. This is for 2-for-1 split, forward split, and then of course we're looking for more action on this name. I will be looking for more action. I do have some position right there, and I'm looking for more to this trend support, and if it does come, I'll be looking to add more before the split in December. Okay, TTD, this is trade desk. We're looking at some beautiful shape here. A downtrend break is coming. We're expecting a downtrend break. If momentum continue, the market continue to push through. Right now, we got to support, held support back into that trend area. Netflix as well. This is also another forward split potential. Right now, we're really in the overbought zone, and I'll be expecting some more pull back on this name, pull back to level, pull back to descent buy level. Guys, keep an eye out. Costco as well, another potential for forward split as well. Looking at that, we're looking at resistance, we're looking at level for, guess what, for price to reject. And of course, guess what happened? We did pull and close 964. $1,000 is possible on this break. However, I for one, I don't want to rush or run into trade. I'll be looking for more to the pullback there. Apple, I took some profit around the 235, and again at the 230 we're looking to break, but it's not breaking. But however, this is our double top pretty much area, and of course if this breaks, we're going to be looking at retesting our resistance zone. And for now, this is the trend, this is your support. The 50 exponential moving average there is your support. All right, on Apple. For any reason market decide to start pulling back, we're looking at price action just like that, and I'll be looking to grab more on the 204 or adding back the position I actually sold. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up on my stock tweet and on Twitter account, X account, including Snow, UNH, of course, HCHW, Qualcomm as well. This is a beautiful area for a buy, which is not a recommendation. Blackstone, how black is your stone? Right now we're looking at $200 on the spot reject, with overbought on the 84 on RSI. So we're looking for more to the downside there. AVGO, Google also, right now we're at the 200 moving average. Institution love this. Institution loves to get in there. Keep an eye out on that as well. Anyway, Netflix, we have a potential here as well. Gap and go. When you're really talking about friends, you have to make sure your friends are in line with your objective, in line with your goal in terms of trading. Look at this. This is a beautiful spot to have taken DIS. And of course, you can all... friends will always persuade you not to touch it, because why? It's already sold off. And guess what? We're back in the high. RSI is hot, and of course we're flagging to push through, to push to the upside. Anyways, keep an eye out on this gap right here. If this decide to pull back, boy, this is going to be the buy zone, the 200 moving average on DIS. That's it, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for spending your weekend with me, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.